everyone, this is Ryan with the Lake Superior Reserve. I'm out here on beautiful Wisconsin Point, looking out on a frozen Lake Superior. We're going to be talking about snow, so let's get right to it. Holy cow, gang. That is a mountain of snow there. We get tons, literally tons of snow here every winter. It allows us to participate in lots of great winter activities like skiing, snowmobiling, and my personal favorite, building snow people. Also means that we have to know how to handle all this snow. We have to know how to remove it from the roads, dress for it, and know how to drive through it, and so much more. But my question for you is, where on earth did all of this snow come from? What's so special about this place that makes it so snowy? Any ideas? Go ahead, discuss amongst yourselves. I'll wait. Okay, what did you come up with? Are we just lucky or unlucky, depending on how you feel about snow? Is it just our winter weather and that's it? Do you know? Should I tell you? Okay, I'll tell you. It's called lake effect. And no, I don't mean that calm feeling you get from staring out over the lake. It means that the weather is affected by the water in the lake. How, you ask? Well, let me tell you. All right, gang, I had to come out to the big lake to talk about lake effect snow. So, lake effect snow is snow that occurs when cold air moves across the open waters of Lake Superior. They're frozen right now, so we're not likely to have any lake effect today. That cold air collects heat and moisture from the open water that's relatively warmer than the air temperature above it. This can result in a phenomenon called sea smoke, right? It's that fog, that kind of low cloud that hangs right on top of the lake.
Look at that sea smoke. Holy cow. Must be a high pressure system pushing in and just slamming that moisture up against the Wisconsin coast of the lake. So pretty. So cool.
This also means that the moisture that collects in that fog can freeze and fall as snow. And this results in additional snow that doesn't fall in areas away from the lake. It also means that the lake can enhance the snowfall around it. Now, this doesn't happen around any lake, right? That's why we're out on the big lake. It has to be a large enough body of water to hold heat into the winter months when the cold air moves over it. And the Great Lakes is among one of the few places around the world where that happens. That's what makes this place so special. All right, now in order to demonstrate how this works on a smaller scale, we're gonna do a little experiment. So come on with me. All right, in order to do our experiment, here's what we need. A jar with a lid, a can of hairspray, and some hot water with a little bit of food coloring added to it. It's a real easy experiment. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take our hot water and pour some into the jar. Keep your lid with you because you'll need that in a second. Pour some of your hot water into the jar. Set your hot water aside. Now, take your lid. And if you have ice, if you're doing this at home, just use ice. Since we're out here, let's use some of this sweet, sweet snow. And we put it on top. And then we wait. What we're doing right now is we're waiting for the cold air, right, above the warm water to create water vapor, right, in this space. And then once we have some, I'll take the hairspray and I'll spritz a little bit of it in here. We'll wait a little bit for the water vapor to bond to that hairspray, and then we'll see what happens. And if you're outside, you want to keep your hairspray warm. All right, should we try it and see if it works? So take your hairspray, lift your lid just a little bit, give it a spritz, and then we'll wait a little bit longer. I keep my hairspray warm just in case it didn't work. But I think that it did. If we look carefully at our jar, we can see that we've made sea smoke in a jar. And if we look even more carefully, you can kind of see some leaking out. So let's move it just a skosh. There goes our sea smoke. And that is why we use the red food coloring, so that you can see the difference between the sea smoke and the water. Pretty cool, right? All right, crew, your teacher has some diagrams and pictures to illustrate these ideas. So take a look at the diagram your teacher gave you and compare it to the satellite image they gave you as well. Can you tell me what's going on in the image? Do you have any ideas? Now it's time to pause the video and work together to come up with a solution or an explanation. So get into small groups, use what you've learned so far to explain what's going on in the satellite image. If you said it was lake effect snow building up over the lakes, you were right. The wind is moving from the northwest to the southeast and pulling moisture from the lakes along with it. Now those areas on the southeast sides of the lakes are likely to get a big dump of snow, right? Right. Thanks a lot for hanging out with me and talking lake effect snow. I had a lot of fun and I hope you did too. Again, this is Ryan with the Lake Superior Reserve. Check out our Facebook page and our YouTube channel for lots more fun. Thanks. Bye.